Hello, listeners. Welcome to Crack the Wellness Code podcast, a space where we discuss all things health and wellness. This podcast aims to educate, inspire, empower, and impact, thereby leaving you feeling uplifted. Happy listening.
Stress. Cancer is both an acute stress and persistent chronic stress with elevations of cortisol and norepinephrine. There's a feeling of despair. And this inflammatory hormones, they depress our immunity and disable our natural killer cells. What are natural killer cells? They are our white blood cells that are first-line responders. When they see the cancer cell or a virus, they will kill them. So how do we relieve our stress and improve our immunity? There was a study done about on mind-based stress reduction, also known as mindfulness meditation. So participants who did 8 weeks of mindful meditation, they then had the flu vaccine, and it was found that those that did the meditation had a bigger rise in the antibody response, had a bigger, more brisk antibody response, showing that they had better immunity. After 16 weeks of mind-based stress reduction, there was also an increase in telomerase enzyme. And the telomerase enzyme is what maintains the telomeres at the end of chromosomes, and it's a measure of cellular vitality and aging. Stress. So how else can we combat stress? One way is by meditating. The other way is by stimulating vagus nerve, which also meditation does. So when we stimulate the vagus nerve, we activate our autonomic nervous system, the parasympathetic system, which is the rest and digest system. So when we are rested and relaxed, what happens? Our blood glucose goes down, our inflammatory markers goes down. We are less in risk of heart disease, and all-cause mortality goes down. So it is good to have a good vagus tone. And how do we do that? One is by meditation, and the other is by doing slow, deep abdominal breaths, pranayama. It has been shown by study in South Carolina that those people who do even short-term deep breathing, pranayama, their inflammatory markers go down. Another way of stimulating the vagus nerve is social connectedness. It improves the vagal tone. A 20-year study of women with breast cancer, both in US and in China, showed those that had better social support had better survival. So if you know somebody who has cancer, or if you're treating somebody who has cancer, you have to pay attention to their psychological well-being and not just their physical well-being, because they both are connected. Yoga has been shown to decrease anxiety and decrease the cortisol level. So daily yoga practitioners also have decreased total response and improved pain sensation. So they can tolerate pain better and are less anxious.
That wraps up today's edition of Crack the Wellness Code podcast. If you want to know more about this episode and many such archive pleasures, then make sure you download our CWC Kushi app, available both in app and Play Store. Thank you for listening.